What is going on, guys? Hayden here, and today gonna be finally starting on turboing this GTO. So real quick, just a rundown of what we're actually gonna be doing to this thing. So this is the turbo for it. It is a Baller Forced Inductions S485. It's got a 100 mil exhaust wheel on it, and it is a T6 divided. So this motor is actually like a 400 and some cubic inch motor. It made about 500 up here at altitude, and it made about 500 to the tire through a turbo 400 with the gnarly cam that it had and the long tube headers. And he also had it on a 250 shot, made close to 700 horsepower-ish. So the goals with this car is to obviously break 1,000 horsepower, which he should be easily be able to do that with that crazy big turbo. I forgot to show you guys real quick, actually. I had this Mountain Dew can here. Let me just show you guys this Mountain Dew can compared to this turbo. It's absolutely nuts. Anyways, this should be able to make 1,000 horsepower very easily. I'm gonna build it so that he has room to grow, of course. So the whole intercooler core, the turbo obviously will have room to grow, and all the piping, everything like that, he should have zero issues with. If he wants to turn it up and make 1,200 horsepower, 1,300 horsepower, he can. So the motor's fully built, of course, and he's got a fuel system on it. It still is on HP tuners, so he can't really do I guess he can't go super crazy with it. I'm not super familiar with HP tuners, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna do this anyways, so I thought I'd take you guys along with me, show you guys the fab stuff, making this big ass turbo fit in this engine bay. So let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is remove the AC. I've already evac'd it. We were thinking about keeping it, but I didn't realize he got the big race cover with that turbo, and I thought it was gonna be similar to like an S475. And that's a big frame turbo, so we're gonna have to remove the AC, gonna have to move some other stuff around, so hope you guys are ready, and I hope you guys will enjoy this video. So let's get started on removing this AC. I did go ahead and get all the AC stuff removed, and I moved on to messing around with the power steering. So the issues with this turbo is just the compressor housing and the exhaust housing being such a big frame. So what I want to do is try and move the actual pump itself, the power steering pump, up and over to get it more towards the motor and towards the water pump. So I'll kind of show you guys what I did. I took it off, obviously. Take the power steering all off and whatnot. I've got it down here on the floor. I'm gonna end up making a bracket that ends up going somewhere up here, some way higher and more this way to get it further away from over in here where the turbo is actually gonna be. So that's the plan. This thing's all nasty. Before I get too far ahead of myself real quick, I wanted to show you guys what I figured out with this turbo GTO. It is coming out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with what's going on with it. So I did get the turbo where I wanted it with my little fixture thing. So chilling over here, plenty of room to put the power steering pump back on it. Plenty of room here. Gonna have to get a custom radiator, of course. I've actually got the majority of this collector kind of figured out. Obviously it's just all tacked up. This is a normal 4-to-1 collector going into a T6 twin scroll setup. So this flange is divided. This side right here will be going down and back around and underneath the motor to the other side of the car. So I actually have the two other runners mocked up, and they are right here. I just need to prep them, bevel them, and whatnot. So gonna go ahead and get that done right now, and then Derek is actually on his way up today, so he will be here in just a little bit. So I've got the collector almost all welded up. I have this tacked in place. I've got this one welded all the way around. I am just double checking the fitment of this right here. So it's a lot easier to show you guys what I'm working with now that all the runners are off. So if you can kind of see this elbow right here, it goes down and around and it'll go through on the right side of that steering shaft. So should work really good like this. I'm happy with how it fits. So I'm going to actually hold up. Before I take it off, I'm actually gonna show you guys. So I was worried about this V-band being a pain, but with the turbo off, so more than likely how this kit is going to work, you're gonna have to put the manifold on, right? And then you can put the crossover on, and then you can actually bolt the turbo up to the manifold part of it. So without the turbo in here, there's a lot of room, and so it should be very easy to get this V-band on even with one hand, but it's really easy because you can reach up and around here, back here, and grab it. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. I'm gonna weld that side of the T6 divided part, and then I'm gonna weld it all the way up and around, work on the port side of it and make sure it's all nice and flush, and show you guys what that looks like. So today, just got the last runner all welded up, looking good. So I did get this collector piece all done. It's all fully welded down in here. Got this runner tacked there. That's the really long one. It was actually a really big pain to make, but got all 4 runners all welded together. Everything fits great. Now I'm just going to start welding them to the collector and then the head flange also. Plan is to get this manifold all done tonight, get this video out for you guys. I will go ahead and weld the rest of the runners to the manifold, then I'll show you guys the final product. I've still got to add the wastegate to this one side, so probably won't do that in this video. Really no need for it, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, get welding, and then show you guys the final product on this thing. I think the customer is gonna be really happy with how it came out. So it's pretty late here right now, and I did get all of the runners welded to the collector. I did not get them actually welded to the head flange today. So tomorrow morning I'll probably finish that up, but I wanna get this video done for you guys because tomorrow is Friday, and you guys know what that means. That means Derek will be here, and we will be working on the real drive Civic. So this is how it came out. I think it came out pretty good. Really happy with how it looks and how everything fits. So it takes a lot of time to make sure everything fits and make sure you got everything where you want it. So yeah, I really like how this came out, and I know it's gonna be really strong. I will still obviously have to add a bracket that goes from the turbo flange to the motor somewhere, so that way it braces that really heavy turbo. But tomorrow I'm gonna be running in the morning and getting some aluminum plate to make the end tanks on this intercooler. Take you guys along for that ride, and other than that, we'll just have little things to finish up, and then hopefully he will have time to get it tuned right away. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about this setup or what anything is or what his power goals are, I've already told you guys he wants to make close to 1,000. I think he's pretty happy with anywhere over 900, I'm assuming. So yeah, it should be a freaking really fast GTO. It has a Turbo 400 in it, of course. Same dude that built my tranny built this one, and with the Falcon. So yeah, any questions you guys got, comment them down below. Let me know what you guys think about this big ass turbo and this GTO. And if anybody's wondering, still got t-shirts, of course. So be sure to go check that out in the link down below. And don't forget, tomorrow we will be doing a live stream on Derek's channel at Slower Than You on YouTube. So we'll be answering any questions you guys have about the rear-wheel drive Civic. So be sure to do that and check it out. This is just a little teaser for you guys. Anyways guys, it's late as hell right now, so I'm gonna go home. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe, like this video, and be sure to turn on notifications so that way you can be notified when I make a post or whatever. So yeah, anyways guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.